Today is a beautiful day. How are all of you?
Probably way too hot to drink still, isn't it?
Thank you. It's definitely not my tortilla blanket. I would never repurpose it in such a way. When I move my head down to sip, you just cannot see any of my face, and that is as it should be. I am a cryptid. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why we're doing it, but y'all requested a tea party stream, and that is what is happening now. Let's see. I should probably tell you about my day, as would be courteous. Mostly, I just sat next to a cat and hoped that she would find some sort of affection for me in her heart. She did not. This cat is never going to love me. I have 3 days left of cat sitting for her before her owners get back, and I am never going to even touch her in that time. I'm resigned at this point. But I'm actually not resigned because I'm not giving up trying, so I'm not resigned. I'm just sad. I wanted cat cuddles, okay? It's not fair. But yeah, that is where I spent most of my day, because that is where my priorities lie, apparently. No, Sylvie, I did not pet the cat, because the cat cannot come out from the furniture long enough for me to touch her, because she is shy. Let's see. Tea selection. I have lemon cake tea, and I could probably get you some peppermint. I know a guy. We also have coffee, grape juice, and hard alcohol. It is really good. The lemon tea is really, really good. Because it does taste like cake. I don't know how it tastes like cake, given that cakes are not made of tea things and it's just a bunch of hot leaves. Hello, cheese. Alcohol only provided to those who can legally procure it in their area. Yes, it tastes like cake despite being a bunch of leaves and water, and for that, I love it. Nap. Stick the pinky out. There we go. Thank you so much for coming to my... What do I call this? Do I just call it a tea? Tea stream? Tream? Thank you for coming. I'm glad to have you here. I am such a gracious hostess. And good at this. I am not socially awkward. In the slightest. And if I am, it doesn't matter because I have tiny sandwiches. Hello, Nostal. Yeah, this hat is a leftover from several steampunk costumes. I was a steampunk milliner, and it was great. And I spent so long making this hat. So what? The wire around this brim is just the worst thing ever. Never make a hat with wire around the brim. I hate it. But it's worth it, sort of, because I love it, and the bow is crooked. Did I put this on backwards? Oh, for the love of all that is lovely. There we go. That's better. Yep. Made the hat, made this thing. Didn't make the dress, though. I do have dresses I've made, but this is not one of them. Fit check is dress. I don't have a lot of space to show you guys. It doesn't exactly match with the coat, but you know what? It works. It works because I say it works. So, do you all have tea yet? And if not, what are you doing? Are you making me have a tea party by myself? What the heck, guys? That's capitalism for you, Kahoot. Well then, Kahoot, you have options of grape juice and, coffee and water and alcohol, if legal, and yes, everybody go get juice if you're not having tea. No cheese, no alcohol for you, alcohol for other people who are not you. Okay, alcohol for Liz specifically. Somebody go tell Liz, ping Liz and tell her that she can have alcohol at the tea party. The hat is in my face. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Sort of. My parents are so confused right now. Like, I explained to them that we were having a tea party, but they're still pretty darn confused. My one regret is that I don't have hot orange juice to drink. I would have done it, but we have no hot orange juice in the house. Or any orange juice in the house that could be made hot. Geez, I don't even have any oranges. We just have bananas. And peaches and blueberries, because somebody ate all the strawberries and I will never forgive them. It is time to fix my hair. What is my hair doing? Who knows? I somehow feel like microwaving a banana would not end very well, actually. Maybe let's not do that. If I poked holes in the banana skin first, then that could work, but otherwise it would just explode. And then I would have to explain to my parents why I broke our microwave with a banana, and then I would have to buy a new microwave. And I am not a successful streamer enough yet to pay for my own microwave with streaming revenue, which means I can't write it off as a business expense. Could I write it off as a business expense, actually? If I made a video about it, I could. I could call a new microwave a business. Nathan? I don't know if any raw hot dogs will be served at this tea party. We'll just have to stick around and find out, won't we? For Mumza. You know, preparing tiny sandwiches and a plate of fruit really just drove home to me how bad most of the Dream SMP streamers are at cooking. Like, come on, guys. If I were going to do this in true stream fashion, I would be using styrofoam, store-bought iced tea microwaved, and probably just potato chips. I considered it, but I just decided no, we were going to do this right. We're doing this right, everybody. But it's like, you'd think that a human being who is technically their own boss could not butcher food preparation to the degree that they do. And then they go and do things like cut hot dog buns with the knife going directly into their hand. And then I just lose several years of my life. Like... True. Most of the Dream SMP are indeed white men between 17 and 28. My older brother's been talking about how he wants to get into cooking more, like this fall or something. I wish him all the best of luck. He has some interesting misconceptions about how cooking works. Let's see, what are some of the most egregious of them? I'm pretty sure he refuses to recognize the difference between baking soda and baking powder. He has very strong opinions on if you cook something at a hotter temperature, it will cook faster and there is no damage. I have tried to explain to him the concept of overmixing something. He says that it doesn't exist. It is impossible to overmix something. Also, he keeps trying to figure out how to use his fancy chemistry lab equipment because he's like an actual sciencey person, though he's mostly in engineering. Anyway, he keeps talking about how he wants to use all of these chemical stirrers to stir things because it doesn't make sense that chefs don't use the magnetic stirrers that just have a magnet and they go around, round, and round in the beaker. And I told him that you can't do that because it'll overmix it, and you're supposed to... There are different ways you have to mix things, and he remains in denial. I look forward to seeing what he comes up with. Honestly, this is just going to be so entertaining. I don't know if I'll eat any of it. Especially because I'll probably be allergic to it, but I will look forward to seeing how it all turns out. Like, he's actually surprisingly... should I say surprisingly? He is pretty competent and self-sufficient for a white male between 17 and 28. But until he admits that you can in fact overmix things... Yeah. Hello, Pichu. How is your day going? Do you have tea yet? Look. Fancy. Alright, water is acceptable, as is juice. Metaphorical tea is the best kind. What flavor is your metaphorical tea? technically, by definition, this is a mukbang. Mukbang? It's one of those things. Yes, Cheese, you are technically correct. So as you all may know, I am a receptionist. Do go on. Specifically a receptionist at a small office. Mm-hmm. I am the only receptionist on shift while I am working. This means I have to handle everything by myself. Now normally, this is fine. I answer phones. I receive packages. But thank you, Cheese, for that very insightful addition to the story. On Monday! That's not part of the story. That's answering a question from the audience. I won't read that part aloud. Meep. A man came down from the 10th floor of the building, not part of the office I work for. He asked to use the bathroom. I said okay. He goes to the bathroom. He takes longer than expected. He takes 10 minutes. I go to check on him and hear the water running, so I go back to my desk. Spends about a minute trying to open the bathroom door to get back to the main area. He says thanks. He is confused about the fact that we have windows. He seems confused about me not being a lawyer. You are, in fact, the best lawyer. The police cannot contain the mimic octopus. He asks asks if I know where to get a colonoscopy in the area. I do not know how to answer that question. I say nothing. He says thanks again. He leaves. Thank you, Pichu. The end. Kahoot, I have so many questions. I have so many. Geez, the colonoscopy is when they... Do I have to be the one to explain this? Let me Google to make sure I have the exact right definition. Yep, Yes. Colonoscopy is when they shove a camera up your butt to make sure that there's nothing wrong with it. Congratulations, you learned something new. And now Groot leaves. Bye, Groot. Have a good night, Groot. But like, I need to understand what the man was doing there. Okay, let's think about our facts here. He comes downstairs on a Monday. He asks to use the bathroom. He takes a long time. He looks confused about the fact that there are windows and that Kahoot is not a lawyer. That indicates that he was expecting to be on a floor of lawyers and to have a lawyer doing reception work? We can presume that perhaps what he was doing in the bathroom that took such a long time may be why he felt prompted to ask for a colonoscopy. But that does not explain the windows, or where he came from, or where he went. That's not how it works. That's just not... Beep. Pichu, I'm going to assume that this was in real life. Yep. All real life. You lead such an interesting real life. Yes, I know what the words that you are saying mean. Dragon horn, sapphire, dragon egg. Yes. Pichu. Sleep. You're right, Sylvie. Do you feel reassured? That's unfortunate. I hate it when that happens. When dragons that I would have named Saphira get yeeted out of existence. It's just a really recurring problem for me. And you'd think that it wouldn't be. But somehow, it's just like every single day I'm out there fighting a dragon and then it gets yeeted out of existence. And I feel like maybe at this point I might be doing something wrong. The face I just made was Flynn Rider's smolder face. I don't know how to feel about that. No, Pichu, that sounds like quitter talk. Punch the dragon to death again. Do it. But better, stronger, faster. Do you know how rare determination and true pride in oneself and one's actions are, Pichu? You know how rare it is to find someone willing to do it the right way? Willing to work for it, no matter what happens? Do you know how rare integrity is in this day and age? Kids these days don't know what the meaning of real hard work is. If you're so desperate that you listen to sea shanties for a half hour, you don't know what it means to go even further beyond. Listen to the sea shanties for a full hour and then talk to me. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew harder, bow dip down, oh blow me, bully boys blow. This is probably just a terrible, just awful noise with the Nutcracker going on in the background. You're welcome. See, Pichu, that just tells me that we need a Technoblade-based sea shanty. Like a potato shanty, maybe. I could see this. I could make this happen. Squid Kid had #1, but not for long. Farm my potato minions farm. Ha! Soon may the Technoblade come to greatly outstrip my potato farm. One day when the video is done, I'll Something about Sun Tzu. One day when the planting is done, I'll kill some orphans. Yep, It's golden, guys. There once was a pig on Hypixel, and the name of that pig... No. What rhymes with Technoblade? Slade, played, raid, trade. Wait. Oh, you're asking for that. Okay. You really must specify these things, Pichu. I have written a sea shanty in the past. Plus something that's like half sea shanty, half folk song. I'm actually still pretty proud of them both. This works. This is fine. Everything is fine. I was bored, figured I'd pick up a book, found the Necronomicon and thought that I should take a look. I did the chants and did the dance, and much to my surprise, I found an ancient deity with tentacles and glowing eyes. He poured some wine and said, let's have some fun. But now Cthulhu knows why me. Horror, turns out I'm a cosmic beep. I beep, Cthulhu beep. No tragedies or sacrifices, the only thing getting buried here. Beep, beep. Are you happy? Does this put joy into your cold, dead heart, Pichu? How do straps? There we go. One day when the tonguing is done, my hair is in my face. Okay. I'm not done with this Technoblade parody though. Okay. Excuse me. There once was the pig. Who'd ne'er been slayed, and the name of that pig was Technoblade. I can work with this. There was a pig who had ne'er been slayed. What's wrong with you can still name it Saphira. And the name of that pig was Technoblade. Well, Pichu, I don't know what to tell you then. You're going to have to improvise, adapt, and overcome. I would indeed accept being an honorary British person. Person who is definitely not Lee's alt. Welcome to the Tea Party, person who is definitely not Lee's alt. No, Pichu, this isn't Lee. Can't you read their name? It's so good to see you again, Not Lee. We've missed you around here. Once was a pig who'd ne'er been slayed, and the name of that pig was Technoblade. The potatoes grew in Skyblock Town, farm by Potato Man's farm. This is going to be an actual thing. Yes, of course I have tea. I have tea, and I used to have peach slices and tiny sandwiches and blueberries, but then I ate them all. Also, if Lee were here, I would tell her that I made this tea in a kettle instead of in the microwave. But, I mean, I don't see why you'd have any reason to care. Obviously, I make tea in the microwave. What are you gonna do? Just get out an entire kettle and then have to clean it afterward to make one mug of tea? You just microwave the water. Jeez, I don't have an orange. Wait, surely not Lee? You know Lee? What? How did you meet Lee? Need our soundtrack back. There we go. Pichu, I mean Sporange does. Which is a word for, I'm pretty sure it's like the spores on the underside of ferns. That is just blatantly untrue, Pichu. That makes no sense. Are you even trying at this point? Surely not, Lee. How could you betray me like this? I'm disowning all of you. I'm disowning all of you in that you are no longer my chat. I don't know who you guys are, but you're not my chat. My chat is totally different people. welcome to chat. I haven't seen you around before. Be sure to leave a follow if you haven't already. It helps out the channel a lot. What brings you here today? Hello, the Crafting Pichu. Sylvie, were you not followed or did you unfollow and refollow? What? Okay. Anyway. Hello, the Crafting The Crafting Pichu. It's so glad to see you. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Surely not, Lee. Why would you do this to me? Not Lee. Share this with nobody. I want them to wonder. Nope, no sharing with the class. Only suffering. Now, friends, I've finished all my tea. So at this point, we can continue the tea party with no tea, or we can do something different, or I could just end stream. Thoughts? Thank you, Iceman. I am indeed fabulous, yes. Also, how are all of you enjoying your words, yes, your assorted beverages such as juice, coffee, alcohol, if and only if you are over 21/18, depending on laws where you live. What are other beverages? Cheese, why? Take your what are you doing here? Take your test. Thank you, Iceman. I appreciate it. This is, yep, it's tea party. Glad you're here. Thank you for the follow. Jeez. How are you always missing school stuff to watch these streams? It's uncanny. How? I don't understand. What subject is the test for? Ah yes, English, the most useless subject. Imagine being English, couldn't be me. Kind of cringe. And that, exactly. Being English sucks, and therefore, that lends credence to the very true fact that I have not, nor will I ever seduce the Queen of England. Come on, guys. Why would I do that? You know what? Splendid is a good word for this stream. Thank you, Iceman. Let me just add text. Nope. We're spelling it this way. Not Lee. I did not, because you were the queen. Therefore, I could not have possibly been cheating on you with the queen. I did not like the queen before I knew the queen was Lee. Do we need to bring out the fanfic again? I will do it. Fine, you know what? Okay, we're reading the fanfic again. Somebody send me the PDF or whatever and get Pop-Tart in here. Are we voice acting it again? Where is Pop-Tart? What is my life? Hi, Sylvie! Enjoy your eating. Eat daintily. And splendidly. And stay hydrated. With tea and or other beverages, but not alcohol. Ideally not energy drinks either. Wait, you're just giving the docs link out to the entire stream? Sylvie, no! Splendidly, yes. Nip! Okay, let's read the fic or something. Yep. Mm-hmm. Pichu, can you DM me the link, please? Guys, I'm not seducing the Queen of England. I'm not doing it. Alright. Here for a wonderful second time. Cat X Lizzie, my OTP. By Pop-Tart Panda, a beloved and valued and always appreciated member of our chat. It was a peaceful time in Discord. No absurd ideas were being thrown around, and most of the people were being calm and not feral at all. Until you reached the group chat that contained a certain 4 people. 3 people of absolute chaos and 1 sane person who's trying to keep all her children in check. Quills, that's an absurd idea, Kat said, absolutely revolted. I am not seducing the Queen of England. Come on, Kat, you are redacted. You two would be perfect together, Pichu replied, laughter being evident in her message. She's not really my type, though, Kat replied, unsure how to feel. But you are redacted. You two were meant to be. Pichu couldn't hold in her laughter that time, and the message was ended by lol. Yeah, there aren't many immortals in the world, Cat. You don't have many choices, Quills said, but was abruptly cut off by Cat. Is this how Fundy feels, being called a furry all the time? Yes, but this time more powerful. Much more powerful. Quills responded quickly. I am not marrying the Queen of England for money. Plus, I'm sure I could find another immortal out there, like Tom Hiddleston or Keanu Reeves. Just not the Queen of England. Cat was getting a bit offended at the idea. But, Father, I want to be the Prince of England. I would have all the power, Quills whined. I'm not seducing the Queen. Once you two marry, we make Tommy the Duke, and also, why not? She is not my type, and I'm not getting with the Queen for gold-digging purposes. Cat's anger was radiating through the screen. I know Quills is Nico. Do you think I should just read it as Nico rather than Quills? Probably, since that's what we all call him. I'll just amend on the fly. Abba-da-ba. Are you implying that you would seduce her for other reasons? Kahoot pressured. Like maybe you'd seduce her because you like each other? No, I'm done with this. Cat then proceeded to log off Discord. Oh my gosh, she went offline! Pichu exclaimed. We need to get Cat with the Queen, Nico said, determination lighting each word. In a month we will strike! Boot then proceeded to open a group DM and explain the plan. Iceman, welcome to the twitch.tv/catty_cake community. Surprisingly enough, we are somehow always like this. No, Cheese, I do not have it. Technically, I have Instagram. No! I am not sliding into the Queen's DMs. No! Bad! How... The group met up at dawn in the greatest city in the world, London. She's not my type, Kahoot. Okay, maybe not the greatest, but it was... You are all incorrigible. Maybe not the greatest, but it was a beautiful day. The sun was barely rising above the countless buildings, giving everything it could affect a red-pink glow. The four of them were taking in the sights of the city. Oh goodness. Thank you so much for the sub at tier 1 for 3 months in advance. Really appreciate it. I don't have my alerts on this screen. No, wait, I should have my alerts on this screen. Why don't I have my alerts on this? You know what? It's fine. Are they just completely covered by the flower? It is fine. Everything is fine. Words, yes. Where was I? Four of them were taking in the sights of the city after taking flights from all over the world to meet up. Nico, Pichu, and Boot didn't tell Cat why they insisted on London, but they eventually convinced her. This place is nice, Boot exclaimed, very excited to explore the city. Yes, it is nice, but first things first, we all get something to eat. Hydrate or dihydrate, my dear children. Cat made sure there was no room for discussion. They found a cafe nearby that had a white neon sign that read caffeine. They walked in and were seated at a table towards the back, allowing them the beautiful photo of the Queen to be gracing them. The photo was placed on the wall next to the table they were given, her face seeming to stare down at Cat. Hey, Cat, Nico started. You know she's single now, right? I learned that from Tommy Innit. Oh, for the love of... We aren't having this discussion again. Cat was already irritated. Is this why you chose London? No, we want to explore as well, Boot said, either being a great liar or actually excited to look around. I feel like after we finish this, we should go back and read the Dream SMP self-insert fanfic, just really go back to our roots. I mean, a lot of people haven't had a chance to hear it. Can somebody... Nico would probably be okay with us reading it again, right? Sure. Can we reread the pirate fic as well? want to explore as well, Boots said, either being a great liar or actually excited to look around. That, and we want to meet the Queen, Pichu yelled, getting a few looks from other customers. Oh, sorry. Kat took a sip from her tea and glared at Quills. Wait, hold on. Took a sip. Took a sip from her tea and glared at Nico. I am not getting with the Queen. She is not my type, and we are here for a week. Yeah, a week for you to seduce her. You don't need to get with her. Boots started. No. Yes. Absolutely not. Father, Nico declared, if you do not get with the Queen, I will hydrate. Kat stared Nico down. Nico, you will hydrate. That is not up for discussion. That goes for all of you. If you don't hydrate, I will bonk you. Kat took another sip of her tea. Boot, are you ever going to finish that sandwich? Boot glanced down at the untouched sandwich. Oh, sorry. I was busy thinking about how you and the Queen would be a good couple. Pichu burst into a fit of laughter along with Quill, who seemed she couldn't handle this anymore. Kat's glare topped it off. As much as I love this, we have more of London to... Hello, Pop-Tart. We're rereading your fic. It's a valuable contribution to the community of twitch.tv/Caddy_Cake fanworks. They ran around the city taking in the sights. The way the buildings seemed to outline everything. The way all the citizens seemed to buzz like the buses and cars, and most importantly, the magnificent view of the palace. It had looming gray towers with bits of vine trailing it. The windows were arched and were filled to the brim with the sunlight, but the most magnificent sight of the castle was the old frame of her, the Queen. She was standing on a large balcony and was staring down at the city, watching as the residents went about their lives. Oh my gosh, it's the Queen! Nico screeched. Yes, Nico, we can tell it's the Queen, Kat replied tiredly. We saw the Queen. Can we go back to looking around the city now? Nuh-uh, not until you seduce her, Boots insisted. We need to meet the Queen. I don't mean to burst your bubble, Boot, but what are the odds we get to see the Queen, let alone talk to her? I'm sure the Queen would put some time aside to meet her new wife, Pichu added. Besides, I'm sure she'll come down and talk with the citizens, which is where we can slide in. Which was just what happened. The Queen turned from her balcony and entered the palace and its maze. A little bit after she disappeared into the halls, a frail figure left the palace's security, though it was surrounded by a group of guards. How on earth do you pronounce your name? But also, that is the Reese voice. The Reese voice has an illustrious history from that one time we played a dating sim. And it is a hallmark of this channel. It is heritage. The Reese voice is incredibly important to the history of this channel and our roots, and someday I will go back and play that dating sim again, and we will do Reese's root, and I will have to keep this voice up the entire time, and everybody will hate it. You're welcome. Where was I? Reese sounds like he's being strangled because I'm joking. Thank you, Pop-Tart. I'm glad someone likes me. The Queen turned from her balcony and entered the palace and its maze. A little bit after she disappeared into the halls, a frail figure left the palace's security, though it was surrounded by a group of guards. You were saying, Kat? Be quiet, Nico. Just know I was right all along. Nico then proceeded to walk towards the queen and her flock of guardians. Nico, you can't just approach the queen, Cat called out, chasing after Nico. Boot elbowed Pichu playfully and muttered, "Seems like we have one heck of a goose chase." Boot didn't wait for a response and started running after Nico and Cat. "Hey, wait for me!" Pichu let out a soft laugh and chased after her friends. They were all out of breath by the time Quills was done chasing after the queen and her flock of guards. They had caught up to her, but to no one's surprise, were not allowed to talk to her. "Please, please, please," Nico began to whine to the stone-faced guards. "Just 5 minutes!" The guard closest to Nico stared Nico down, every inch of his body full of annoyance.
"No, only people the Queen requests to see are allowed to speak to her."
Last time we made the Queen Southern, didn't we? I think the Queen needs to be Southern again. "It's good I want to see one of them." The Queen's voice was soft and quiet. Not at all how you'd expect a public speaker to sound. "Cat, darling, is that you?" The Queen moved past the guard. The Queen moved past the guards. Eyes fixated on the old friend. "Cat, my beloved, I missed you." Cat gave the Queen a confused look. I'm sorry, what was that?" "Oh yes, my bad. Guards, be a dear and give us some space." "Fine, you get my absolute worst British accent, not Lee."
"Yes, ma'am."
The guards all left in a single file line, the one that was clearly practiced often. Take your vitamins with water. Water. What? Take your vitamins with water. Alright, now we have some closure. I suppose it's time you knew. The street stared at the group, clearly confused what was happening. "Do not worry, my dearest citizens. It's time you all deserve the truth on who I really am." The Queen gave a curt smile and proceeded to take her grey wig off. What apparatus underneath was still grey, but much darker. The Queen then proceeded to take off the face masks she was wearing and peeled off the plastic covering her face, revealing small beady eyes with a long pink nose. The figure seemed furry, a bit rodent-like. Cat let out a gasp. "Lee!" She ran up to the rat disguised as a queen and wrapped it in a tight embrace. "Oh my gosh, Lee, it's been so long, my beloved. Where have you been? I missed you so much." "Haha, yeah, been a while," Lee said out of breath. "Cat, let go, I can't breathe." "Oh, sorry." Cat pulled away and excitement still was all over her face. "Pichu, Nico, Boot, come give Lee a hug." "Oh wait, Lee?" Nico muttered, then got a good look at the rat figure. "Oh my gosh, Lee!" Lee was still catching her breath when Nico yanked her into a massive bear hug. Another figure joined the hug with a big smile on her face. Pichu was clearly happy to be in the hug and motioned for Boot to join it as well. The 4 of them stayed there after a moment, clearly in a state of joy after seeing their friend after so long. "Wait, Lee, you and Cat are platonically married, right?" Boot pulled away from the hug, a smirk tracing Boot's face. Yeah, why?" "Why?" Lee replied, puzzled. "Would you say Cat platonically seduced you?" Nico supplied, clearly realizing what Boot was getting at. "We wouldn't be married if she didn't." "So you have seduced the Queen of England!" Pichu exclaimed, then burst into a fit of laughter. Oh dear. I suppose I have." Cat seemed dumbfounded, clearly still in shock of seeing her friend. "Wait, am I missing something? You were going to seduce the Queen even if it wasn't me?" Lee sounded hurt. "No, I would never. Just these children keep telling me to seduce her, but it seems you are her, so I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it." "Platonically, of course," Cat responded quickly. "Yep, so now you know we were right all along. Let's go back to exploring." Pichu grabbed Boot's arms and dragged Boot along. Nico let out a soft laugh. "Wait for me!" Lee and Cat shared a look, and Cat just muttered, "Silly children, can't take no as an answer." Yet she still chased after them, and she motioned for Lee to do the same. The group was lost in the maze of London, lost to only be found when they wanted. The end. Thank you, Pop-Tart. I appreciate your contributions to the twitch.tv/caddy_cake community. Alright, let's go track down the other fix. Yes, we need a fully voice-acted version of that one. I'm still not over what it would have been like if you guys had actually gotten Lee to read for the Queen of England without me knowing that the Queen of England was going to turn out to be Lee. What is this timeline? Okay, how do we have... Can I filter by myself as a character? Don't think I can. So we search by Nico's AO3 username. Maybe. Question mark. All right, here we go. Cat joins the Dream SMP by Aurelie. The very first fanfic ever written for this channel. The day started normal, or at least normal enough to her. Cat was mindlessly humming Crab Rave as she built. Occasionally the stars would chime in, requesting songs for channel points or arguing over Futsa or being wholesome. It was her usual day, in all honesty. Peaceful to her, chaotic to absolutely everyone else. And she wasn't really sure when it all changed. Probably when she suddenly appeared in the Dream SMP. Bye, Iceman! I'm glad I almost murdered you. I've almost succeeded in my true goal all along. Sleep with one eye open. Where was I? Cat stumbled her way out of the dirt box. The sudden loss of her entire inventory and armor was nauseating. She felt her communicator buzz rapidly, a stark contrast to the typical stillness it kept in her single-player survival world. The stars yelled excitedly in her head, slightly quieter in all the eerie loudness of the SMP. One of the stars, stronger than all the others, Ink, changed the title of her stream. Cat barely looked at the pop-up that was always in her line of sight. She took in the forest for a second, feeling lost in the world she thought she knew well. Finally, she looked at the borderline hysterical people trying to get her attention. And here come the voices, everybody! Not Lee, I will threaten whoever I want, thank you very much. Then cry! Coward! Tommy and it. Who just killed a woman, feeling good. Who the bleep is Caddy Cake? The Error.
Hello?
Tubbo, did Dram whitelist her? Awesome, dude. He didn't have his comm in his cell. Technoblade. No, I will not be saying that. Yes, cheese, I finally got the Automon to let you say that. Technoblade. Oh, For the love of all that is lovely. You know, the thing is, I did once accidentally say that on stream, but none of you clipped it. None of you remembered to clip it, and you'll never find it again. Ooh, ooh. No, Kahoot, I did not. That is fake news. And it never happened. Okay, I was trying to say country roads and I got distracted halfway through. It's not my fault. Hold on, I'm gonna get tissue real quick. Dang it, I normally use handkerchiefs, but none of mine are clean. Slowly killing the environment. Alright. It is always allergy season. Here at twitch.tv/caddy_cake. Technoblade. How did you join? Cat puts her communicator away. The stars were encouraging her to brute force her way out of the forest, and only Nico and Blue Quills may be against it. But they've only ever been wrong many times. What was one more? Crap, she complained quietly to her stars. A few giggled at her struggle. Nico even redeemed me a song time with the side message of, "You did this to yourself." Rolling her eyes, she realized just how dangerous the SMP would be at night, alone and weaponless. And the stars shined down on her. Quite literally, a few stars giggled, because the Eret showed up just in time to save her from a creeper. Hello, he says, not looking at all suspicious of the woman who somehow managed to glitch her way on. I'm Eret. I know, I'm Cat. Cat sounded much calmer than she really was. Her stars were excitedly screaming. Ah, look, a bot! Big follows, you guys! But how else will we get our big follows if we ban the bot? Her stars were excitedly screaming, and while she could hear them, she glanced at her chat to see their hysterical messages. Blue Quills. Eret! Lee, are you cheating on me with the big follows bot? Sad boy Nico. OMG, it's her! Inkvisible. Cat, it's Eret! Holy heck! Sad boy Nico. Oh my gosh! Cat smiled fondly before looking back at Eret. They were preoccupied killing a skeleton to notice her distractions. She easily landed the final blow with a quick punch. They smiled. Thanks. Now, with the slow rising sun, Eret talked to her seriously. So, I'm going to help you get to the SMP, but it'd really help if you could explain some things to me on the way. Cat nodded, because honestly, that was a fair exchange. So, how'd you get here? She frowned. I'm not sure. Did someone whitelist you? Like Dream? Or do you think it was a glitch? I'm not really sure what happened. One second I was building a lesbian birdhouse and the next I'm here. Eric lit up when she mentioned the birdhouse. Most of the walk back was suddenly about her build. Wow, this was back when we were building the lesbian birdhouse for the first time. That's February, right? How far we come, and yet we have not changed in the slightest. Where was I? And absolutely nothing about why she was suddenly there. Neither really cared, too enthralled in the gay to care. Best line. When they finally arrived in the SMP, it was to a small group gathered talking about her. Tommy and it gets the Reese voice. A random woman joins the SMP without being listed and you aren't suspicious. Tommy and it half-heartedly screeches at Ranboo. I mean, maybe she's nice? Ranboo meekly offers. Phil's of Minecraft is simply standing next to Ranboo and Technoblade, just watching the argument. The stars freak out more, their warbled screams probably undistinguishable to anyone who can't speak their language. But Ranboo seems to hear them when he whirls around, his brows furrowed as he looks around her. Hi? It's awkward, but no one seems to notice when Ranboo's eyes catch on the omniscient beings floating around her. The stars practically squeal in excitement, going hysterical once again. The crafting Pichu. Ranboo! Sad boy Nico. Ranboo, my beloved! Invisible. It's the Ender Boy! Sad boy Nico. Tommy! Blue Quills. It's them! Wah! Windles. Cat, you're so famous! The clout you have is immeasurable! Cat coughs to stop her laughter. The stars don't stop. They actually seem to get louder when they realize Ranboo can hear them. She wonders how long it will take to realize that he doesn't understand their complex language. Thank you for the follow. She's American! Tommy sounds disgusted. He looks at Awesome Dude, who just grins and rolls their eyes. And then he looked back. All Americans except Sam suck! Cat nodded sagely, hearing Lee's agreements already even when their British friend was asleep. Lee, you are canon in a surprising number of these fics. Valid. Ranboo cut into the conversation, his eyes glancing between her stars and Cat herself. So, what are those? Stars? No other explanation. They weren't going to get one. Not when the author wasn't even sure how they worked. Phil walked towards her, setting a careful hand on Ranboo's shoulder as he introduced himself. Or should I say, tried to introduce himself. The second he got within range, Cat let her star's rage guide her until the winged man's nose was broken. I've been waiting for this for a long time. What? Phil tries before he's punched again. You are such a bleep person. It doesn't matter whether these kids are your children or not. You are an adult. Tommy is a child. Tubbo is a child. Ranboo is a child. They've grown up without a healthy adult figure most of their lives, and it is not right for you to try and teach these kids finally by exiling them or killing them. That is not a healthy way for any children to be raised, and you should know better. What Tommy did may be wrong, but he's a child, and he shouldn't be taught that every mistake means his death. Her rant is full of anger and hate and rage and is rightfully deserving. She could go on, and she does. Her words are not always marked by anger. She prefers peaceful guidance, but she feels this is deserved, and so do her stars. Tommy grinned when Sam pulled her back, surprised but gleeful. Techno looked furious, but the words finally get to someone, and he's also guilty. She doesn't stick around long enough to see how Phil looks. Eric manages to pull her away from the murderous hybrid, who seems more and more likely to attack her. She punches Drave 3 days later, when most of the SMP agrees that she should stay. It's one of the first things she does when she's allowed. The mask cracks and her knuckles hurt, but dear Prime, is it satisfying. Alright, and now, Of Oceans and Bloody Waters. By Dragon Lies, also known as Windulse, also known as our beloved Kahoot. Cat had been having a nice day at the bar when Honip approached her. She eyed his clothing, a sailor, and his smarmy grin, a pirate. He offered her a drink. She took it. I will not say that, purely because you want me to. It has occurred to me we have had Nutcracker music going this entire time, and I'm not sorry. Insomniac coffee all the way. Kinda sus and nuggle. She rolled her eyes and knocked back the drink. Of course it was suspicious, but she had a role to play and she really didn't have much of a choice in the matter. She fell unconscious and woke up on the brig of a pirate ship, with Honep standing outside and demanding she clean the brig of the dead bodies that had come before her. Fine, she would play her role. She cleaned the brig and bit her tongue to keep from yelling. She made friends with Honep's dog. Cat considered killing his chicken, but no, she'd have to wait a bit. Just until she didn't have to follow her role anymore. When she was finally allowed onto the top deck, she was interrupted by a strange water monster leaping aboard. Hello, Guppy! Welcome to the Tea Party stream! How you doing? Words. Hey, soldier! Do your job and kill that thing! Honep yelled. Cat gritted her teeth at Honep. First the man had kidnapped her and made her clean their stupid brig, and now he expected her to fight for them. She wanted them dead. She could barely bite her tongue and avoid lashing out at him. The stars encouraged violence, but she would stay her hand for now. When the ship was attacked, she stood by and watched mildly as they screeched at the creature. The pirates managed to fight off the creature. Disappointing. Honep shoved her into the hold with a bunch of feral rats. She frowned and speed-walked around the room. She didn't really want to kill the rats, but she lost her choice once larger ones began attacking. She killed them all with a blank expression and looted some gunpowder from the chests. She exited the hold and patted Honep's dog. He was awful, but his dog was a good boy. Windles! Cat, please just kill them, I'm so bored. Simple red ink. Murder, murder, murder. Wits end light. Arson! Cat sighed and ignored the stars. She could remain calm, for now. The pirates smirked at her and jeered when they saw her come up from the brig. She gritted her teeth. All right, that's it. Once the pirates left her alone, glad that she'd done what they wanted, she quietly laid fuses and gunpowder along the ship, just as a last resort. During the night, Cat was shoved into the cell that served as her bedroom. She laid facing the wall until the pirates fell asleep. They weren't even smart enough to lock the door. She rolled to her feet and picked up her staff. Another mistake from the pirates letting her keep it. She went for the lower-ranked pirates first, mostly as a warm-up. They died near silently, mostly still asleep when it happened. For the ones that weren't, they died with terror and regret in their eyes as they jerked awake. The dog came sniffing at the smell of blood, and it licked her hand. She smiled and brushed some hair out of her face, accidentally smearing blood. She frowned and made a disgusted sound. The dog put its paws on her lap and gave a quiet woof. Cat hummed and unclipped its collar. The dog trotted after her as she left the main sleeping quarters. The crafting Pichu. Puppy! Sunny Firefox. I love Buppy. It's been a really long time since Sunny's been around. I miss Sunny. Now for Honep. Cat felt her smile widen and take on an almost maniacal light. The stars cheered for blood and they would get it. She found Honep awake, surprisingly. He stammered and stuttered at the sight of her. She'd made a stop on the way up to kill his chicken, and she must have made a sight with the bloody feathers sticking to her coat. Hello, Honep. She grinned. The dog barked behind her. How did you... Maybe invest in better prisoner security. Without giving Honep a chance to respond, she lunged forward and swung with her staff. She didn't mean to bother with magic, not when she had blunt force and rage to fuel her. Her first swing broke his nose. The second cracked a rib. With a third harsh thwack to the head, Honep was down. It was disappointing. Cat had hoped she'd be able to have more fun with it. Well, no use drawing it out. It was hardly entertaining when he couldn't even stand. She jabbed her staff into his neck, crushing his windpipe and also injuring his spine based on the way he stopped moving. She watched him blankly as the stars salivated with his pain. After a few moments, she turned around sharply and made her way to the wheel. She was getting tired of the open seas. Cat slipped into a port with a new dog and a ship filled with bodies. She blew up the ship as soon as she could. She didn't particularly want to deal with cleaning the bodies, and besides, she had stuff to do on land. The dock workers ran around frantically in an attempt to put out the fires, but Cat ignored them and left. She patted her new dog's head, and he licked her hand. She smiled and turned towards the open road. She had work to do. Bye, Pop-Tart. Good food, yes. All right. Now, Kahoot. Should I go ahead and read the roommate AU fix now? I guess. Woo! Good job, cheese. Boop. All right. Can you send me a link real quick? I'm not sure where it's... Like, is it... Did I pin it? If so, which chat did I pin it in? Imagine not having already graduated. Imagine being a Pokemon. No, Pichu, you assume that I have bones. That was your first mistake. All right. Chapter 5 of Past the Barrow by Dragon Lies. The stream starting soon screen is a collage of different pictures. Some are screenshots from Kat's streams. There's one of her being jump scared by a creeper, while others are taken from real life. The centerpiece of this screen is a cropped photo that shows Kat pointing aggressively at the camera. The words "drink water or else" are in bold at the bottom of the picture. The screen stays up for 5 minutes as the chat fills with pogs and cat-elates. One user uses their 6-month sub message to tell Kat how much her streams mean to them. Finally, Kat appears. She gives her standard introduction and gives the plan for the stream. Of course, this plan is quickly derailed by 3 song time redemptions. She sighs good-naturedly and sings the songs, as well as the 2 that were redeemed while she was singing the first 3, before being able to actually get to work. Today is a typical stream. Minecraft, the world she's in is a veritable empire, hundreds of builds spanning tens of thousands of blocks. It had been years' worth of work. This particular build is a bit of a mystery to her viewers. They know she's clearing out an ocean monument. Prediction? Fanfic tells the future, question mark? Clearing out an ocean monument. Of course, but Kat hasn't said what she's going to do with it when she's done. Chat pesters her about it as she places sand, but she just smiles and laughs off their questions. There is yelling from somewhere else in Kat's house. She ignores it and just talks slightly louder. Chat starts theorizing about which one of her roommates it could be yelling. Groundhog! It's coffee! LMBO, what if it's vanilla? 100% groundhog! It's no one, chat, because no one is disturbing my stream. She says the last part of the sentence in a yell. Oh, because no one is disturbing my stream! She says the last part of the sentence in a yell and the house goes silent. Kat smiles and starts to hum as she places the sand. The door silently slides open and a brown-haired woman pokes her head in through the gap. Chat goes wild. Liz! Liz, our beloved! Liz! 1/2 of Tide Pod, let's go! Kat, she says, her voice low. Coffee spilled some, coffee, and now everyone's arguing. Kat sighs and stands up. Okay, can you entertain chat while I'm gone? Liz makes an affirming noise and Kat steps out of the room. Liz, yes, Cheese, go do your math. Good. Yes. You got this. Okay, chat, listen up, she says lowly into the mic. So yesterday, Pichu... Liz, what are you doing? A white form stands in the doorway, draped in a black cloak. Liz turns around and freezes before turning back around to the camera. Chat, did you guys hear that? What is that? Ghost! Chat, hold my head, I'm scared! Ghosts aren't real, chat. I just heard something kinda weird. The door to the bedroom closes and the white figure disappears from view. Anyway, yesterday Pichu and I were talking and we realized we haven't done so great on the whole pranking Kat while she's streaming front, so we thought we'd get you all to... Liz jerks her head back to the door and turns around with panic in her face. Everyone subscribe with Prime! Do it right now! Go do it before she gets back! Liz rushes out, seeing chat begin to fill with subscription notices as the door behind her swings open. I'm back! Did you entertain chat? Yep, we had a great time together, didn't we, chat? Half of the subscription notices coming in are screaming about a ghost. Wow, Lee, Automod really didn't like that one. I'm back. Did you entertain chat? Yep, we had a great time together, didn't we, chat? Half of the subscription... Nope, this cat's quincing them. Liz, please tell me you didn't convince chat that the house is haunted. I didn't do anything, she insists. They came up with that all on their own. Liz says her goodbyes and leaves the room. Kat goes back to playing Minecraft. After the stream, Twitter is filled with screenshots of the ghost and speculation about what could have happened. Most reasonable people seem to believe that it was just a prank. Luckily for the gods, Kat views Twitter as a hell site and doesn't see the screenshots. The fact does nothing to quell the tease and Kahoot gets for making chat think she's a ghost, even if it was an accident. But the incident gives Pichu an idea, and the gods begin plotting how to appear in Kat's streams in their real forms. Chapter 6. Kat always keeps a glass of water next to her on stream to stay hydrated. Unfortunately, that glass is currently empty. As while Kat has been focused on her game, the water has left the cup and begun floating around the room. Chat stalls for a moment before erupting. Mods are forced to put it on slow mode. The water makes the shape of a fish opening and closing its mouth before coalescing and reforming into a simple hi. Kat finally notices chat screaming about water and ghost. She looks to where her glass of water sits, filled. She tells chat to stop being weird and continues her game. Kat is having what some might consider a not very funky fresh time. The normal sub notifs are startling enough, but someone, she blames Ink, had changed them to loud air horn noises, and her viewers have taken great pleasure in this fact. The stream is much shorter than usual, only an hour, before she gives up and ends it. After the stream was over, her roommates apologized, not having realized how bad it would be. Kat is 2 hours into her stream when her mouse zips away from where she was moving it. She stares for a second. What? She half giggles, wiggling her mouse a few times and passing it off as a glitch. It happens again 10 minutes later, then 5, then 1. Chat, I think my mouse is broken. As if in response, the Minecraft chat opens and begins to type. Hi chat, the words say. I've heard a lot about you. Kat throws her hands up as if to show that she isn't the one typing. Chat is put on slow mode. I've heard you like games, chat. Would you like to play one? Chat is split between Ghost and ARG. One adventurous viewer asks, Ghosts ARG? Chat, I'm not doing an ARG. But chat does not seem to believe her. My friend told me you like ghosts. Would you like to see one? Chat is split once again, this time between loud yeses and desperate nos. A few seconds pass and Kat retakes the mouse and tries to calm down chat. A minute after the last message, a new one appears. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. Did I make you think you had a choice? You're already playing the game. Good luck! Kat grabs the mouse and tries to play. Chat is put on sub only in a 5-minute slowdown. Slow mode. Slow mode. No more messages appear. What was that? I don't know what you mean, Kat. Unsurprisingly, the gods were unrepentant. Now my entire fan base thinks I'm doing an ARG. What am I supposed to do with that? Well, Boot drawled, would it help if I said we'd already made one? You what? The end. And that is, I believe, all of the fix in the twitch.tv/caddy_cake community. Thank you for walking memory lane with me, everybody. Now at this point, I mean, we're gonna have to find something else to do. I do have the fish game installed. We could round out this variety night with Tea Party fish game stream. Or we could keep chatting, or we could get back to Minecraft. Or, I mean, there's always Zoom beanies. Thoughts? All right, one vote for fish game. Da 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 da. Goodbye, definitely, Shirley, not Lee. Sleep well. Good job having water. Love you. That hands, yes. Okay, so that's 1 vote for Fish Game. Not sure if Nathan is here right now, but I'm assuming that would be another vote for Fish Game. Da, 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 da. Or we could just have like a music stream. That would also work. Alright, that looks like 1 vote for music, 1 vote for Fish Game. Da, 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 da. 2 votes for music. Alright, tell you what. I am gonna boot up Minecraft and AFK at the Creeper Farm. Because that way I can be getting more gunpowder because I'm running concerningly low on gunpowder. And then we can do some singing. And then if that gets boring, it's Fish Game time. This is definitely going to work, yes. I can wear all of these things at once. I'm not sure this is going to work, actually. Okay. Now, there are 2 ways we could do this. Either I could take song requests for free if I felt like doing them, and otherwise do the paid ones. Or I could discount the paid song requests. But then again, they're already pretty much dirt cheap, and I'm not sure I want to give you guys a discount on those. It sounds like a dangerous prospect. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to... Okay, hat is going because ukulele. You can certainly make a suggestion, and if I like it, then it will be free. Where did I last leave off in Minecraft? Okay. Whee! and we'll just seal that off because I didn't actually make a functional AFK room because I wanted it to look pretty. And then... Alright. Does anybody have any song requests? Okay. Diamond in the Form of Hell. Let's go. At this point, I'm tempted to put my own songs up on guitar tabs, just so I have... Did I forget to turn this... I should have turned the sounds off, right? Nathan, there are Minecraft sounds in that I'm AFKing right now, but they should be off. And that hot air balloon's not the only thing dirty. Found her under Y15. Felt the music in my veins. 5.5 electron volts, and she was calling my name. Sipping on something carbonated, thinking about the people I've carbon dated. She was a bad crystal habit with a brilliant cut. Her cleavage plane was enchanting, but she's an ultra-wideband gap semiconductor with an allotropic crystal structure. Wish I thought of that before I heard. Oh, diamond in the form of hope. Yeah, we were gold till we broke on a night that went wrong, and now I'm cold 'cause in my lap is where she used to belong. Had some serious dedication. In the end, I was resigned, and the irony about it, she was never even mine. Sipping on something carbonated, thinking about the people I've carbon dated. She was a bad crystal habit with a brilliant cut. Her cleavage plane was enchanting, but she's an ultra-wideband gap semiconductor with an allotropic crystal structure. Wish I thought of that before I were diamond in the form of hope. Compressed carbon, Y11, atomic number 67. I could have made a jukebox till I tilled the ground. Countless other choices that I could have found, but you know that in the end she's where my diamond's gonna go. No matter what my mama said, I'm wasting diamonds on her. Sipping on something carbonated, thinking about the people I've carbon dated. She was a bad crystal habit with a brilliant cut. Her cleavage plane was enchanting, but sipping on something carbonated, thinking about the people I've carbon dated. She was a bad crystal habit with a brilliant cut. Her cleavage plane was enchanting, but she's an ultra-wideband gap semiconductor with an allotropic crystal structure. Wish I thought of that before I heard. Oh, diamond in the form of diamond in the form of hope. Diamond in the form of hope. There we go. I'm thinking we do fish game, honestly. I'm thinking it's a good night for fish game. Map! Let me just options. You need to be so much quieter than you are right now. Okay, does fish game have a cat category? Yes. Okay. Fish game. Can I, like, mess with the transparency of this? Apparently not. Okay. I give up on the roses. It's fish time anyway. And then... Hello, Sylvie! How do I... How... Why does this always happen with variety? We'll put it like this, I guess. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Yep. Can I please, can this be full screen, please? No? Okay, I get no rights. That's fine. Yep. Collect egg pieces, feed fish. Yes. Yep. Take good care of the fish, everybody. Okay, so the fish turn pale when they're hungry. You get a limited amount of money. How's the volume level for you guys? And then after a couple feedings, they get bigger. And then they drop coins, which is how you make money. No, eat it, you idiot fish. Okay, Sylvie, I'm going to give you a word of advice here. Don't question anything about this game. It will make it so much easier for you in the future. Just don't question anything. Because it gets so much weirder. Just so much weirder. Oh! Hello, this is not the best time. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, Fish Game Tea Party. Hi, welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? So this was a game I played as a child that I found again. I spent hours on this thing. And that's what we're doing tonight. We just finished our tea party and now we're doing this. Thank you so much for the raid again. What horror game was it? Let me out! And we have Stinky the Snail. Fantastic. Yep. I don't have enough money to feed my fish. I'm a terrible... Okay, this is where the game gets weird. All right, success. That wasn't so bad, was it? It gets so much worse. I would not be surprised if they got the design from Alien. I would just very much not be surprised. See, the issue with the aliens is that they eat your fish. Which is just really rude of them. And the aliens get stronger as the game goes on. Okay. Oh boy! It's Nico! Nico the oyster! The fish don't come in different colors per se, but you do eventually get to upgrade to fish that will eat your smaller fish instead of eating the pellets. So you have to keep enough smaller fish stocked to feed the bigger fish, but the bigger fish give you more money. It's a time. I'm genuinely surprised by how much I remember, like, the muscle memory of this game, because I was like 10. Ah yes, cannibal fish! Yay! And he just ate a fish. Great, fantastic, wonderful. What? And a fish just starved to death. Fantastic. I love it here. Oh, good glory! Eat! The medicine is upgraded fish food. And there goes the baby fish. Hooray! I love it here. It's the circle of life. Yay! I love when my baby fish die. That's great. Oh! Guys, come on! Stop dying! Okay. This is fine. See, this is why small child me had to take systematic breaks from this game, because I would get too stressed out otherwise. There's just a lot going on. And a lot of dead fish. Yes, the whole screen does eventually get filled with fish, and it's terrifying. Yes, this is the greatest content I have ever produced. Crisis averted. Are you not entertained? And that fish is dead. And that fish is dead. And now they have been replaced. It's the circle of life. Okay, so Pichu, there was one of those online game sites, like, cool games for girls, or, you know, all of the, just the Flash games, called, what was it? Pogo? It was called Pogo. And I first started playing on Pogo because of their balloon popping game. And then this was another one on there. and it had a 1-hour free trial, and then it cost $10. So I cleared my entire schedule and played through the 1-hour free trial one afternoon, and decided I liked the game enough to buy it. And then I bought it, and then I proceeded to stress myself out of my mind, just trying not to let the fish die. My thumb is already starting to hurt from clicking. That is how this game goes. It's what we do for the grind. I'm switching fingers. Oh no, stop starving! Well, no, I usually click with my thumb. Now I'm clicking with my pointer finger. Yes, Pichu? Oh, stop starving to death! No, 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 no. Uh-huh. Blindfold you made to fight the Gorgons. Yep, following you so far. That is because that is the kind of friend you make, Pichu. Because you make those jokes too. Like calls to like. Okay. Everybody, we don't talk about this one. It's very useful and we don't talk about it. Yeah, well, maybe Griffin is in a chaotic mood. It might just be a duck. We don't talk about it. So here we see what happens if you get too many fish early on, because now I can't afford the food upgrades to feed them properly, which means they're gonna start starving. That is just a really upsetting noise. Wow. Oh no, Nathan. Oh, you fool. There is so much more to this game. There are so many different levels. This is gonna be a multiple stream thing if we beat it. But I kind of think I want to beat it because, like, I never beat it as a kid. And at this point, it's just like a point of pride. I have no idea if this makes a good viewing experience, but that is what it is. Oh, good glory. Everything is fine. The nice thing about the pregnant fish, as biologically impossible as it is that it pops out a new baby just about as often as the carnivore fish need to eat, which means you don't have to worry about buying the fish to keep them fed. Shush, Pichu. We don't talk about the moral implications of the fish game, okay? We would drive ourselves mad. Oh goodness, my carnivore is starving. No! Zorf. Hooray! Now things get tricky! Yay! Okay, this is fine. What did the star potions do again? I have utterly forgotten. What? What? Oh, you just give me more money. Okay. Do you give me more money forever? And how much more money? No, go away. Stay away from my starfish. Stop it. Okay, so if it results in 5 extra coins, 735, 775. So yeah, it picks it up from 35 to 40, which means that it'll pay for itself after how many feedings? 250 divided by 5 is math. Math while playing fish game is not... Well, it's 50. It takes 50 feedings to pay itself off, which is a lot of feedings. Hello, Brenna! You missed the tea party, but don't worry. You're in time for fish game. Speaking of Butch, do you guys want to do more tea parties? Actually, I don't think I will be fighting an alien today. Goodbye. Okay. We will continue to have tea parties. Yes, I am so proud. What was the thing you wrote and posted on AO3? Post your writing, everybody! Do it! Well, what makes you unsure? Is there hurt and comfort? So then, yes. Where is your uncertainty here? Oh wow, and we just barely managed to avoid having an infant sacrifice. Hooray! Who are you? Oh, you're the thing. That's what you do. What? No, no. Oh no! Ball pits. Now. You want ball pit now? Also, I'm taking these earrings out. They're uncomfortable with headphones. I'm in the middle of the fish zone, Brenna. The fish zone! There have not. Actually, it's been a surprisingly songless stream. People change like the balls in the ball pit. At least I think around my dash con. Nick Wild do be looking pretty fine, though we sit and vibe till I'm naming songs. 12 hours on a live stream, breaking records for a charity. So many hours watching Twitch streams of a guy just doing something. Now the donos are all filled with feral memes of a ball pit from back in 2014. And we all live in fear of every single lore stream. Falling down, so down on repeat. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, wow, wow. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, wow, wow. Oh, I reminisce about the Twitch primes. Things change, I get it, cause subs don't last right, yeah. And this alarmingly tall child is writing down his memories, forgetting stuff at all times. Hey, how are you doing, Mr. Boo? Can we get back to the ball pit? It kinda set a precedent. Hey, I like the laces on your shoes. Thanks, I stole them from the President road trip to get totems full of arson and explosions. There's some gender, but it's hopeless. Are we there yet? Drop the kin list. Now the donos are all filled with feral means of a ball pit from back in 2014, and we all live in fear of every single lore stream falling down, so down on repeat. Well, that's the song. And Heat Waves. Why are we doing this now? I don't understand. What? Road shimmer, wiggling the vision, heat waves and swimming in the mirror. Road shimmer, wiggling the vision, heat waves, I'm swimming in a. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night has come, but sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. You can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone new. I don't wanna be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. I just wanna know what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that look that's perfectly unsad. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out. Can't wait, heat waves been faking me out. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Road shimmer, wiggling the vision, heat waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. Road shimmer, wiggling the vision, heat waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. I believe I've seen Brenna up at midnight, and that was an experience. his word. He will slay you with his tongue. Olay, olay, O Lord. Olay, 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 O Lord. He will slay you with his tongue. Olay, olay, O Lord. There will come a ruler whose brow is laden thorn, smeared with oil like David's boy. Olay, olay, O Lord. Olay, 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 O Lord. Smeared with oil like David's boy. Olay, olay, O Lord. Olay, 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 O Lord. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay. Oh. What happens if... You know what? Let's try playing this in the actual key. I was left to my own devices. Many days fell away with nothing to show, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we loved. Yes, I do know under the sea, great clouds are all over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? We were caught up and lost in all of our vices, and your pose as the dust settles around us, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we loved. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? Oh, where do we begin? The rubble or our sins? Oh, where do we begin? The rubble or our sins? And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we loved. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel Fabulous. Glad to hear that the clothes are all right. It takes a lot to move me. So if you figure it out, tell me. I trace figures on your smile lines. Work a formula to cure me. Tried hard to love me too. It always seems to fall in through. Maybe one day I'll live in La Jolla, drinking cocktails out over the water. My own personal sunset. Give each day its own diploma. And you know it's funny, amid my backseat taxi jaunts, I'm trying to ignore the skyline, so I don't figure out where you is always greener than somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more is he looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Ireland, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. There. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away, while we devote in full time to floating under the sea. Down here, all the fish is happy, as off through the waves they roll. The fish on the land ain't happy, they're sad 'cause they're in the bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky, they in for a worser fate. One day when the boss get hungry, yes, he'll come be on the plate. Under the sea, under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folks loves to cook. Under the sea, we off the hook. We got no troubles, life is a bubbles. Under the sea, under the sea. Since life is sweet here, we got the beat here naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, get the urge and start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it. Under the sea, Danube, play the flute, the carp, play the harp, to blast, play the bass, plays, play the bass, and they sound and sharp, to brass, play the brass, the chub, play the tub, and the fluke is the Duke of Soul. Yeah! Ray, he can play to links on the strings, the trout rocking out to blackfish he sings, smelt and the sprat, they know where it's at, and oh, that blowfish blow, blow. A7, okay. Under the sea, under the sea, when does sardine begin to penguin? It's music to me. What do they got? A lot of sand. We got a high crustacean band. Each little clam here know how to jam here under the sea. Each little slug here cutting a rug here under the sea. Each little snail here know how to win. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we in luck here down. Luck here down in the muck here under the sea. Alright, do we have any other song requests? I have never actually heard Passerin. Somehow, I've never listened to that one. I'm sorry, Bretta, you want to pick something different? Can I put forth a recommendation for Kids Again by Artist vs. Poet? Because I know you've heard that one. Because of the Warriors MAP. And it's a good one and I feel like singing it. Okay, Yorktown. Battle of Yorktown, 1781. Monsieur Hamilton, Monsieur Lafayette, in command where you belong. How you say, no sweat, we're finally on the field, we've had quite a run. Immigrants, we get the job done, so what happens if we win? I go back to France, I bring freedom to my people if I'm given a chance. We'll be with you when you do, go lead your men on the other side till we meet again. I am not throwing away my shot, I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot, so the world turned upside down, so the world turned upside down. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me, on my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend with me. Weapon in my hand, a command in my man with me. And I remember my Eliza's expecting me. Not only that, my Eliza's expecting. We gotta go, gotta get the job done, gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Take the bull, touch your gun, what the bull, touch your gun. We move undercover and we move as one through the night. We have one shot to live another day. We cannot let stray gunshot give us away. We will stay up, fight up close, seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business end of a band. The code word is Rochambeau. Dig me Rochambeau. You have your orders now, go man go. And so American experiment begins with my friends all scattered to the winds. Lawrence is in South Carolina, redefine bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery. When we find drive the British away, Lafayette is there waiting in Chesapeake Bay. How did we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside, that's right. Hercules Mulligan, a traitor spy on the British government. Take the measurements, information, they smuggle it up to my brother's revolutionary covenant. I'm robbing with the sons of liberty and I'm loving it. See, that's what happens when you're up against the ruffians. We indeed know somebody gotta shovel it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the frick back up again. After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet. We lower our guns as he frantically waves a white handkerchief. And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded, we count our dead. Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom. Not yet. We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. We escort their men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. we won, the world turned upside down. People change like the balls in the ball pit, at least I think around my dash con. And you all do be looking pretty fine, though we still vibe till I'm in demon songs. 12 hours on a live stream, breaking records for a charity. So many hours watching Twitch streams of a guy just doing something. Now the donos are all filled with feral memes of a ball pit from back in 2014, and we all live in fear of every single lore stream falling down, slow down on repeat. Oh whoa, oh whoa, oh whoa, whoa, oh whoa, oh whoa, oh whoa, whoa. I reminisce about the Twitch primes. Things change, I get it, 'cause subs don't last, right? Yeah. This alarmingly tall child is writing down his memories, forgetting stuff at all times. Hey, how are you doing, Mr. Boo? Can we get back to the ball pit? It kinda set a precedent. Hey, I like the laces on your shoes. Thanks, I stole them from the president. Road trip to get totems full of arson explosions. There's some gender, but it's hopeless. Are we there yet? Drop the kin list. Now the donos are all filled with feral memes of a ball pit from back in 2014, and we all live in fear of every single lore stream falling down, slow down on repeat. Well, that's the song. All right. Do we have any other requests before we get back to playing the game? Question mark. But what do you mean, Hamilton? Are you requesting the entirety of the musical Hamilton? Because if so, no. That is for a stream far in the future when I have enough viewers to make it worth it. So if you want an entirety of Hamilton stream, be sure to share with your friends. Well, solely because, Sylvie, this is the kind of thing that would go down in channel history. And if I'm going to do something that will go down in channel history, I want it to be when there are enough people that will, like, actually be remembered. Not to say that you guys are not the best viewers ever, and I love you, but there are... Oh, that's a lot of fish that just died. That is a lot of fish that just died. There are currently 6 of you. And... the inherent drama hog in me wants there to be more of a fuss about it. Okay, you... Okay. We're safe, everything is safe, this is fine. Oh no, eat the star, you little gremlin. Oh, all my fish are starving, all my fish are starving, all my fish are starving. none of you, okay, we're good. What are you clipping? Okay, you just ate the... I meant for someone else to eat that. Come on, dude. I need you guys to work with me here. Could somebody please eat that? Thank you. See, the thing about Starcatchers is you have to be sure that you don't take the stars that they're gonna eat or else they starve to death. Heh starve. I'm hilarious. No, actually, no alien fight. I will simply not. That is very helpful, actually. Thank you, Vert. See, guys? When the fish die, they don't actually die. They just come back like our friend Vert here. It's fine. Okay, this is Hubert now. Can't what now? Then how am I supposed to... What? Stop. I'm pretty sure that one you have to just feed to death. And I hate everything about that. How? Oh, I can feed him the pellets instead of feeding him my fish. Okay, that is so much better. Bye, Boot. Have a good night. Brenna, I am screeching at the sound the fish make when they starve to death because it startles me. Eat the potion, you useless fish! I just wasted 500 coins, you... Eat it. No. Stop. Please, for the love of all that is lovely. Okay, thank you. Okay, so if anything other than an adult eats the star potion, it dies. That's why they're dying. And I need enough starfish to feed the star catcher for as long as it needs fed, or else it will starve to death. And then I need more starfish to be able to support multiple star catchers. And it's all just an endless cycle. No, don't eat my star. No! You useless creature! Somebody eat that. Somebody eat that! I'm surrounded by incompetence. Everywhere I turn. Don't you dare starve to death on me, bucko! No! I hate everything. It's a type G alien. I don't know what you're failing to understand here. It's an alien. Don't you dare eat my starcatchers, you freaking useless little grub. No! What did I just tell you? No, it's just a literal alien. Okay, there has got to be a better way to keep it from eating my fish. Like a way to lure it around or something? And there we go. We're out of here. Rufus! We can try Rufus out for a round. We'll let him have his fun. Look at him wave. Yes, you definitely need to share this picture. Type what now? What? Oh yeah, the missile aliens. How could I have forgotten about those? This game really does not give you any warning on things, does it? Good night, Brenna! Have a good night. Sleep well. And yes, drink water, you're important, all of those things. I will try not to let the fish die in your absence. Everything is fine. I am calm. Die! You useless fish. I don't know, Nathan. Several alien races, apparently. Because the thing is, like, it's not even a predator thing for some of them. The robot doesn't eat the fish, it just shoots them. Someone please feed the Starcatcher before it dies. Okay. Okay, we're safe. Everything's good. Someone please feed the Stark! So the goal for each level is to get enough coins to buy the egg pieces. You can do that faster by acquiring more fish and more lucrative fish. You didn't need that. You already had a star potion. What the heck, dude? Really? None of you are hungry? Oh, for the love of all that is lovely. Rufus is doing such a great job. Let's see. Atrocities from Monday or Thursday. Wait, did you miss the raw hot dog? Well, not raw, just cold. Okay. Thank goodness. Monday was mostly nether stuff. And me getting lost a lot. That, yeah. Almost there. Okay, let's get out of here. What are you? No. I have not. I'd be probably interested in playing it sometime. I mean, I'm up for playing just about anything. That is a sentence that could come back to bite me. Within reason! Yes, it's a puzzle game where you're an octopus pretending to be a human father, right? Cash money. Follow the food, you little gremlin. Not my fish. That sounds like I would abjectly fail at controlling all of the legs because my fine motor skills are not always the greatest. That sounds like marvelous fun. No! 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 Of all the fish that could have eaten that! When she sings, they all drop a bunch of coins. So periodic times of much money. Somebody eat that. Good. Type D is the robot, right? Somebody eat that. Dang it. Okay. Maybe one more alien fight and I should have enough. This is the best one. This is my favorite one. But I think that is where I'm gonna call it for that tonight, because that was the last of the level 2 tanks, and then there are like, I think there are 5 tanks in all. Anyway, there's a lot more of this game to go, given that it only gets more complicated with every round. But that is a problem for not tonight, Cat, because I'm done and I need to not give myself carpal tunnel. So, who are we rating? No, wait, hold on. I want to find another person who's playing in Sanaquarium, if I can. Okay, there is one other person. I don't know what they're like, I don't know what they're about, but we're gonna go say hi to them because we are united in Fish Game. Alright, thank you for coming to the stream, everybody. I will next be live tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST. We will probably be playing Minecraft, unless we are not. One can never tell, honestly. Have a good night, drink some water, you're important, have fun storming the castle, think it'll work, it'll take a miracle. My necklace is crooked, and that's okay. Good night, y'all.